I'm Stacey J. Welcome here today. Fate has brought you here to know what fabric from the vault I will sew. Hang out and you will see just what the garment will be.
Hi, I'm Stacey J and this is my studio, and I'd like to say welcome to watch me see what I spun from the Fabricwheeloffate. This is an amazing challenge that we challenge ourselves to do, and it was started by Carol from So Carol, and she had a problem selecting, or she avoided some fabrics. Some were too pretty, she didn't want to touch them, and others she just went, I'm not sure I can make anything with this, and she bypassed them. So she decided to whip up a wheel, spun the wheel, and the wheel of fate actually selects your fabric that you're going to make something with. I've been really snowed under, and I have been a little bit slack with my vlogging. Yeah, let's say that. So I've been a little bit slack with my vlogging, but I'm going to tell you what I made from the fantastic cobalt blue drill fabric that I had. Now, my mother actually was looking, I'm just looking at my hair. I'm really apologetic. Actually, I'm not. It is just doing its own thing today. I didn't put it in clips. Right, this is the cobalt blue fabric. I like it. It smells good because I washed it. And it is a nice fabric to make something sturdy, something there, you know, that isn't like flimsy. Obviously, it's a drill. So I sat on this for a while. I sat on it for a while because my mum mentioned some leftover fabric that both her and I have purchased in the past. And I'm going to sample of that fabric. The sample of the fabric is this fabric. See, look how beautifully they go together. Mum said, can you use them together? Make it something. Now, I had 3 meters of this cobalt blue, and so I had a bit to play with. So that held me up a bit. I didn't know what I wanted to do with it. I did know, but I didn't know, because when she suggested this fabric, because I had some in my house, in my fabric vault, I put them together and went, oh, they've got to be playing together. I'm not a huge one for block patterns, so, but I don't mind block patterns or block clothing if something in the other fabrics blend with fabrics. So like if I had a brown as well, I could move them both together. I could do that because this has got the blue in it, and if I had a brown like that to go with that, then I would do that definitely. Are you computing what I'm trying to put down? Are you picking it up? Because I'm putting it down. Anyway, so I did have quite a few suggestions, and one of the suggestions was definitely something I wanted to go ahead and do again. Now, I made a pair of pants not long after I started vlogging, actually, and I didn't like them on me. Now, that was because they were firm. In places they weren't supposed to be firm, so I wasn't overly happy with the outcome of them. I kept the pants. I'll go get them. Pants were made out of this corduroy, and I believe it was gifted to me by Mum. And she said to me the other day, she said, you haven't hemmed them. I said, I use selvage, so I didn't have to hem them. Anyway, so that is the actual pattern. Now, with that particular pattern, I sent it over to Julie from Julie Sews Her Own Clothes, because she's slight, and I thought it would suit her better than it did me. I made up a great big Vlogmas pack for her to open up every day. Still sorry about that, Julie, because you know you got really yeah, felt bad about that. Anyway, so as it came to fruition, I came across a little baggie. The baggie had, and it's written on here, it's written the pack number V1644, and it says wide leg pants V1644, sent packet to pattern to Julie Sews Her Own Clothes. Right, so I had that. But in saying that, I went out and bought the pattern again because I love those pants, those corduroy pants. Now, normally I like to try and do a spin on something that I've not made but I like these pants and I was going to make them into pants. Now, I do not have a button in them yet. I have been thrashed under with work. I've just had a naval officer come to me to fix some uniform, which is crazy because they have a tailor on camp that they obviously don't trust enough to use. I didn't say that. Anyway, so here are the pants. Right, so for the pocket, I've added this accent to the side pocket here, and on the back, I have the back pockets with it on. Now you might go, oh, that looks pretty hideous, kind of caught up, you know, blah, blah, blah. But this is offcuts from Mum and from me. So I'm thinking I should be able to make something that's going to go with this top in the end. And I've got a little bit of this left over. Worst comes to worst, I can add it, because you know what? It could be like a cord set. Woohoo! Who was talking today? Oh, she's still up on my thing. Was it Julie? I think Julie said that she's right into cord sets at the minute. Oh, that's right, it was Julie, and she's going to make some skirts. So if you don't know Julie, which you should, because she's bigger, got a bigger population than I have. She spans more zip codes. Don't know why I said zip codes because I'm not American. Postcodes we call them. So this is the V1644. It's got a wee jacket that's very much like the Harriet jacket, okay? And it's got the pants. Now they go on at the waist. Now mine does go on at the waist, yay. Use the same pattern I had traced out before. However, I traced out a smaller waistband because now it sort of fits into the one size, which is really, really cool. Yay me. So I love the way they do the fly on this. The fly is, now there's still a bit of chalk mark, okay, but the fly is just sits so nicely in these pants. Okay, and I did the top stitch for the inner leg, inside leg. So I did the, did I? No. Yes, thought I did. Okay, so there's my crutch, there's my top stitching, my two lines of safety on the crotch, and I went around the back pockets twice as well. So, but I do really love and go for those pants quite a lot, to the point where I really think most people see me in them all the time. So there you go. Right, so the waistband's on. I haven't hemmed them yet. I sort of need to get some pants on. I've sort of marked the hem on that. I think I'm taking it up 5 centimeters. I'm going to use the blind hemmer. I just haven't got over to the blind hemmer in the last couple of days. I made them a couple of days ago, and yes, just need to get a nice, I think I want to put like a big button on there because it's quite a nice wide band, which I like. My pockets, I've got a lining in my pocket, so I'll just put some funky lining in there. I don't want to use the linen because this is actually a linen, and that was from Moreland's fabric. Now I cannot even tell you where this cobalt woven, hence the reason I'm doing this is because I've got so much fabric. So that's what I made with them. The zip in them is just divine, really, really divine. And I did not put the belt loops on. I can guarantee you I will not wear them with a belt. I didn't put the belt loops on the other pair, but I do definitely love these pants. I'll put some photos of me in them. I haven't got them on right now, and I'm right at the end of the day, and I should be making a seafood chowder. Hopefully Mr. Christopher's up there making it now. We got some fish. Zana went out and caught some fish with his work, and Mr. Christopher filleted them. I don't know, we say fillet. We filleted them, and then we made an awesome fish stock, and he accidentally took it out yesterday thinking it was just stock, and so now we have to make a seafood chowder for dinner tonight. That's where that goes. So V1644, I want to make the jacket. Hey, what if I should make the jacket with the blue left over and that, like a little suit? Thinking. So the rest of this week is going to be a bit shoddy because I've got to finish 3 jacket sleeves and 3 jackets, and I've got the buttons up the side. I do not like doing that job, but it's okay. It's okay. As long as my naval officer she's all good to go overseas now in her top kit, so I'm happy with that. She's picking that up tomorrow. But yes, that is what I've got. Now I'm just going to run through what's left on my particular Wheel of Fate. If you go to Carol, she has a list of everybody. I should actually probably cut and paste them. I don't know if that actually grabs them as a link. I don't know. I probably won't do that. So let's just say I won't do that. And if I do, then I've done good. So what we've got left is, this is classified as fabric number 3, is a polycotton woven. It is 2 meters, 2 meters by 130, so not very wide. Oh, it's not very narrow, but it's, yeah. And it's a floral with a lurex through it. So it's got a little bit of bling-a-ding-ding on it. The second, fabric number 1, this is really gorge, is this knit fabric. Okay, this knit fabric is 2 meters. It has got a 4-way stretch, and it's a double knit, and it is a directional print. We've only got 2 left. 1, 2, 3, 4. I've only got 2 left. So I'm going to get call down Mr. Christopher, and I will get him to spin the wheel. I'm just putting the pants on. And Mr. Christopher is in the room, so you're going to say hello, you're going to come into view.
Is it on mute? Oh no, you can hear me now. Some spin.
Okay, so. Oh look, we're both orange. You smell like.
Work.
Yeah, tools.
Yeah, I worked my bum off today. Look at me not swearing.
But we don't say that word.
Bum.
Why would you say it twice?
I worked my bottom off today.
Oh my gosh. Right. Okay, so we've got the spinny wheel down here. We've got 2 fabrics. We've got fabric 3 and fabric 1. So
How do I move it? Oh, it's a bend. There we go. No, we don't. There we go.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is this half here, the top half, 6, 1 and 2 is going to be fabric 1, because we've got fabric 1, and 3, 4 and 5 is going to be fabric 3. That's why we don't have to spin it so much. Okay, you guys all ready? Let's rock it.
I'm going to go anti-clockwise for fun. I've never done that before. Oh, 3.
I landed on 3.
You'd think it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 instead of 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Thank you, bye.
Okay.
I don't know why I get you in here, eh?
Because I haven't made an auto spinny hand.
So that was painful. So fabric number 3, yes, I chose him, guys. I chose him. So fabric number 3, it is this lurex, which is really in time. I mean, I was going to say it's in time for autumn. We're actually heading into winter. At the minute, we've skipped summer, so we've done autumn and we're now doing winter. So I 2 meters, 130 wide. I just had a brilliant idea. But tell me your thoughts, tell me what you think, and we'll go from there. Now, I have got the pants on. I'm just going to put a, what's that thing called? A pin in the waistband, because like I said, there is no button. Now, I was changing out of my skirt. I had a skirt on. This is a vintage Vogue top. Vogue Simplicity. It's got buttons all the way down the back. So, I like it. I like it. I do love this pattern, actually. I really do love this pattern. I use it a lot. So these are the pants. I've got a singlet on. So they go in, they're quite nice. They sit nice and flat. Got my pockets. I've got my back pockets. And they come down nice and long. I will have had this already. So, like I said, they're not hemmed, but then they just give a spark. Could you imagine a top in this to match. Coordination. So yes, I'm very happy with them. They are actually firmer around the waist than the other ones, but that's because I actually did one size throughout, and yeah, quite happy. Quite happy. I would have made them eventually, I think, but I don't know what I would have made them out of. Probably something heavier than this, but yeah, really happy. So there was one person that suggested this pattern for the blue. So I think we were thinking along the same lines, my friend. I think we were. I'm trying to think who it was. Because actually, when you mention it, I mentioned something back to you. You mentioned something, oh, this pattern is, you know, blah, 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 blah. And I went, I just rebought that one. So yay, patterns. Yeah, so this is my next one. I'll see how I go to get it before Wednesday, because Wednesday is usually my Wheel of Fate days, hence the reason I'm on right now. He isn't making the the chowder. I've got to go up and make that ASAP, but first I'll do some recording of me walking in my new pants. Hopefully I won't trip over the hem that I haven't done. Now, I did do a recording on Monday regarding Make 9s, but I didn't follow through with the process, so it's a bit late now to stick that one on. So, sorry. And I will be getting back to you guys in regards to Make 9s and picking patterns that I'm going to make. Right, okay, so that's me for the day. I will go. It is 6 o'clock. So I will catch you on the flip side. Stay well, stay warm, stay dry, keep cool, keep on sewing, hydrate, which I've been a bit slack on today, and have no regrets. I love these pants, and I did a silly brain fart when it came to one of the side pockets here, one of the front pockets. And then I did the other one and went, oh. So I unpicked the first one and redid it again, because you know how you do something because you think it's probably the best way to do it, and then you go, I'm just going to try it this other way, and that was the best way to do it. I couldn't have two pockets different. I just could not have two pockets different. So I undid it. Okay, gotta go. I'll stop yapping. Gotta cook some chowder. Okay guys, I'll see you later. Bye.
Subscribe, like, and share, just to let me know that you care.